Damn it, let's grade the Vikings free agent so far. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Onebar with Lupagus, and while free agency isn't over yet, we've dipped our toes in enough. It's time to at least give the Vikings a grade of how they've done so far.
Yeah, the first wave is over, so now all the big exciting moves have been made. Now it's going to be the value moves. There's still some big names out there. Let's not kid ourselves and pretend no one else is out there. But the big initial splash is over, and now we got to see what the Vikings do moving forward. But we are going to judge and grade what they've already done. Before we do that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vids. I haven't even checked in a while. What are we at these days?
Now we're getting close to 6,400. Let's get to 7K. Boom.
Damn. Hell yeah, let's do it. All right.
And I mean, you said it, but I still think they got a splashy move up their sleeve.
Well, and to do that, they got to do something with how they re-signed the Neil Hunters. They got to restructure that. If they do that, create some room, they could definitely make a splashy signing still.
All right, so we know they restructured Hitman, Thielen, stuff like that. We're not going to go into that. We're going to stick mostly just to kind of the moves they have actually made. We got to talk to Danielle Hunter. I kind of consider that into this mixture as well, where Danielle Hunter is coming back.
Yeah, so I've sat here and I kind of struggled with this a little bit. I think what I'm going to base my grade on is the team better than it was a week ago? Are they a better team right now? And I don't know if you can say they are a better team because I love the Jordan Hicks signing. I love Harrison Phillips. But then you look at, Johnny Munt's just a depth piece. Austin Schlottman is just a depth piece. They bring back guys who are already here, Cousins, Thielen, Hunter, Smith. And right now your secondary, your cornerbacks are Cameron Dantzler and Chris Boyd. So to me, that brings the grade down. So I'm gonna go with a C. I think they're just where they are. I'm gonna give it a C.
Guess you just really dove right into it and threw out a grade.
I did. I'm going with a C.
Yeah, so we extended Cousins, tenured Joseph, released Pierce, signed Hicks, re-signed Barry, brought in Munt, Harrison Phillips, Austin Schlottman. Those are the moves. I go into this more just like what they could have done with what they had. And I'm sick of people pissing and moaning that they didn't go out there and sign the top tier free agents at every position and are just shocked that this team isn't by far all of a sudden Super Bowl contenders, because that makes no sense. And anybody complaining about it just wants to complain. So that really chaps my purple ass. So my brain is, I'm going into this thinking what they could have done. What they could have done and what they did. And they got two defensive starters. We know this defense is balls. Their secondary, they're still going to have to make moves on that, but we're just grading on what they've done so far. So I give them a B minus. I love the big man in the middle. I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference if Pierce was actually healthy. So I think that's a good wash. I don't care about their depth moves they made. They're just camp bodies, basically. Maybe make the team, maybe not. I love Jordan Hicks. That's why it gets a little bit more. And I like the guys they brought back. So they get a B minus, and I'm fine with it. Fine. Not upset. Not excited.
Yeah, my grade can definitely go up. You add a cornerback, a starting caliber corner to this mix. I think even then they'll bump it up into the B range. I'd love to see him do something with the offensive line. Yeah, obviously, everyone wants a J.C. Treader to come in. I don't know if that's a realistic option or not, but that would be absolutely amazing. If you bring like J.C. Treader and Zadarius Smith, then you're looking at an A+. But right now, I just think the team's I can't say they're better than they were before. It's pretty much the same on offense.
Defense, I didn't think they were going to get better.
I like the D-line and I like the linebacker, but that secondary is definitely worse than it was. So let's see. I think I'm sticking with the C.
Quessy, Kevin O'Connell, they're dealing with kind of the last regime shit, and they're doing the best they can with it, and they're molding that shit into possibly a nice, beautiful sculpture.
Yeah, well, and I do think the people that are bitching and whining, I think they really had their expectations that this team was going to blow everything up. We're going to see a ton of new faces. Move Kirk Cousins for picks, move Harrison Smith, Adam Thielen, and get some late rounders there. And I think they were expecting this huge change because we have a new GM, new head coaching staff. But apparently this team and everything they've shown so far, just this regime feels like the coaching last year was the problem. They can complete with this roster at pretty much as it is. So, yes, they will add some more pieces, but I really think that's what they decided. And that was probably Quasy's sales pitch.
All right, Lupagus throws out a C. I throw out a B-. Let us know in the comments below how you grade it so far. It is not over.
It is not over. In fact, we're just getting started. And remember this way, waiting for the Vikings' next free agent signing. There are talents in France where it is illegal to die.